What's going on to you Geminis out here? Hope y'all are having a great day. So y'all gave me the most views, so I'm going to give you the reading first. So look here. You Geminis have the Page of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and then you Geminis have the Knight of Pentacles. Yes, I know it's a new deck, so you're going to have to roll with me on this because this is my first time using it. So for you Geminis, right? There was, like I said before, part of the reason why it is that you stopped talking to said person, cards are a lot smaller than what I thought, is that you Geminis thought that you were getting a decent person. You Geminis thought that you got the jackpot with them, that they were amazing. But then you come to find out how controlling they are, how possessive they are, right? Some of them maybe even be bossy, right? Stuck up, some of them could be, right? To kind of piggyback off of what I was talking about in the last episode, for you Geminis, you found out how unattractive this person actually is, because you Geminis want to now start doing something else, right? Because that type of stuff, essentially gets old. It gets old. The idea that, somebody's being bossy to you and giving you a hard time, and it just always seems like there's always some stuff going on. So it gets tiring. It gets old after a while, right? You want to now do something new, do something better, raise yourself up. They want to stay there just like that, right? So the Knight of Pentacles represents, some of them maybe even have used their money to lord over you. But this is about how you Geminis don't care about that. You wasn't in a relationship for money or materialistic things per se. Sure, it was good to have those things, but you Geminis were in a relationship with said person to actually get to know them. And you didn't want to actually be in a relationship with someone, nor did you think that you were going to get into a relationship with someone that is essentially bossy, right? So you're leaving them alone. The Knight of Pentacles, you're leaving them alone. You're going to be okay without them, just in case if you were wondering. You're already good without them now. So the future is not going to be any different. You're going to be okay without them, with or without them. Then you have the Four of Cups and you have the Five of Pentacles. So the Four of Cups and the Five of Pentacles speaks to how you're a lot better off than dealing with someone who wants to be a jerk to you. And the Four of Cups also represents you Geminis taking your time getting to know other people too, right? So it's not just going to be this instantaneous thing where all you want to do is just how do I say it? It's this instantaneous thing where you immediately trust what it is that you see, right? Now, I'm not saying for you not to trust, but what I'm trying to say is to ask questions is the point that I'm making. Because, asking, I don't know what it is with people and the lack of education, not wanting to take it seriously. I don't know what it is, but that stuff saves lives, wisdom wins wars. That type of stuff saves lives. Wisdom and knowledge saves lives. When you ask questions, people will tell you what type of time they're on sometimes, a lot of the times. And even when they're not, you're asking them to get a direct answer. And the thing is that not giving you a direct answer is an answer in on itself. See, there is no defense per se against questions. And see, a lot of times when you start talking about education and reading and trying to educate yourself, people will take an obtuse, adverse stance on it. Like, nah, I'm not trying to do all that. I ain't trying to. Okay, well, those are one of your resources and how it is that you can learn. Why wouldn't you use that resource to your advantage? So sometimes people can have that way about them, but I'm glad that you Geminis, generally speaking, don't have that type of, prejudice against knowledge and trying to overall learn. I'm glad that y'all don't have that, because you really put yourself at a disadvantage when you do that, right? So I'm saying all that to say that the best way for you to do that is to ask questions about who the person actually is. A lot of times, people, I ain't gonna say all the time, but a lot of times, or sometimes even, people don't know enough about a person sometimes, and they need to ask questions. Sometimes a person who's dysfunctional, oh my gosh, they always start this nonsense, yo. But a person who is dysfunctional and stuff like this always wants to go ahead and and hide who they are. So asking questions, sometimes they'll come out and just tell you when you ask them the question. Sometimes they're waiting on you to ask the question, sometimes literally, and they'll tell you everything about who they are. So the Five of Pentacles represents you will know who to stay away from, because when you get to asking some of these people questions, some of them are going to show you how much of a nut job they are, because they're not going to approach you correctly. They're going to approach you incorrectly. They're going to find some way to be stupid, some way to be dysfunctional, some way to be sabotaging, some way. They flake, they give you excuses, they always trying to run some sort of interference, that type of stupidity, right? Which is going to show you that you Gemini shouldn't take a person seriously when they do that, because a person who's stupid like that, this is why it is I keep saying to stop wasting time. Even like the people specifically who do that stuff, to stop wasting their own time, because they're inconveniencing themselves. They're sabotaging themselves. They're so caught up with the games and being an idiot and all that other type of nonsense. They play themselves doing that, right? So stuff like that. And then not only that too, but asking them questions. Five of Pentacles will tell you if they are a good match for you or not. Yo, y'all gotta cut it out with this nonsense, fam. Knock it off. The Six of Pentacles represents, because you Geminis are far too giving when you're ready, that is, to be out here trying to give to an idiot. That's not a very good plan. You need a relationship that is going to be reciprocal. I've talked about it ad nauseum. 50-50. There is no exception, because what does a non-50-50 relationship look like? It's a parasitic relationship. And people will say, oh, no. Factually, that's what it is. A non-50-50 relationship is a parasitic relationship. Even if the person is happy to pay all the bills, it's still a parasitic relationship. It's just that you're just offering yourself to be parasited off of. But it's still a parasitic relationship. This is where the confusion comes from. This is why when the subject of divorce pops up, alimony pops up, one party gets mad. And it's like, well, what do you expect, stupid? You were the person's paycheck because they were at home all the time. Right? Right. So what are we talking about here? So you're either going to have the person stay at home and not do anything, as far as not have a job or have something to do financially, or you're not. Which one do you want? And some of the people lack some knowledge. They don't know how to bring the two together, right? They don't know how to be like, well, I want this person to stay at home, but they need to open up their own at-home based business and still bring money in. I'm not going to let this person chill at the house or be at the house and not bringing some form of money. Even if you got little ones, you could still build a room, which is an office, and still build and create some form of financial gain out of that office that you built. No excuses. They don't do that. So I'm saying all that to say, yes, all relationships, without exception, that are functional are 50-50. Because see, so many people bring finances only into the mix, which goes to show you where their mind is. They so caught up with the financial aspect, they don't seem to understand that even if a person does not bring as much finances to the table, there are still other things combined with finances that they can do, which would equate to their even share of the relationship. But everybody is thinking finances. This is why I keep saying stop talking about finances, because everybody is talking about finances so much and materialism so much. No one is talking about character. So you Geminis are going to need a more upstairs relationship, nothing downstairs, right? The Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Cups is about how, because, you Geminis are doing something great. Like I said before, y'all are financially making yourselves a lot more better off. You're learning knowledge. You're doing a lot better for yourself. Health-wise, you're doing a lot better for yourself. And the Five of Cups represents, it's a shame if a person was to interact with you and they're just being plumb stupid. And you're right, it would be a shame. The Six of Cups and the Seven of Cups represents, oh, now I understand more why you got the Five of Cups. Five of Cups and the Six of Cups, but you're not going back, though, to someone that you used to date. You're not going backwards. You're not. The Seven of Cups, you're moving forward. And you're looking at the options that you have now and the options that you will gain. Meaning that when you go up to other people, talk to them, exchange numbers, try to see if you could get something started. That's what you Geminis are looking for. But you're most certainly not moving backwards. You're not. So let's clarify the Seven of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups, the Six of Swords, the King of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, to clarify the Seven of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups, like I said before, the Knight of Cups, the Six of Swords, you're moving forward. The Seven of Pentacles, you've got a lot of good things going for you, and that a person would have to be stupid. Uh-oh. We're moving into that territory, Gemini. Let's move forward. The King of Cups and the Three of Pentacles is about, so when someone come to you, they better come correct. And the Eight of Pentacles represents, otherwise you can do good all by yourself. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to over 100K subs. We're at 15,300 and change. Please smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Also, too, there's a new feature coming up, if I'm not mistaken, that YouTube will potentially roll out. It's called Hype. Press the Hype button, right, on this video if you have it. Would appreciate it if you would. And also, too, come and get the merch, come and get the tarot readings, come and get the books that I have. They're on Amazon. Great information in those books from me. I wrote them myself. So if you want some newfound knowledge on relationships, but straightforward and it's not sugarcoating it and will teach you the secrets of the relationship, go ahead, pick up the book. The link to all of that is in the comment section below. It'll be the pinned comment called the Linktree link. Click on it and it will have a drop down menu of how you can find all of that.